Elie Saab presented a Fall-Winter 2026 to 2027 collection that transported audiences to the nocturnal glamour of Manhattan. The show unfolded beneath swirling mist at the Carrousel du Louvre, where Saab imagined a heroine emerging from the shadows of a city alive with artists, intellectuals, and restless creativity. The opening look set the tone instantly. From the fog appeared a commanding figure in a burgundy vinyl bustier dress, its glossy surface reflecting the runway lights as the model strode forward with confidence. The silhouette was sculptural and assertive, rounded shoulders, a body contouring fit, and lacquered stiletto heels completing the look. Saab's vision of femininity for the season was unmistakable, powerful, self-assured, and unapologetically visible. Drawing inspiration from the artistic undercurrents of 1992's New York, the designer developed a palette dominated by deep grays and blacks, echoing the urban atmosphere of downtown Manhattan. These tones evoked a creative underground where painters, writers, and musicians gathered in search of new ideas, giving the collection a slightly raw yet sophisticated edge. Silhouettes emphasized strong lines and a polished finish. Many dresses were sharply fitted, sculpting the body while maintaining the refined glamour for which the house is known. Rounded shoulders appeared frequently, reinforcing the sense of confidence and structure that defined the collection's aesthetic. As the show progressed, the mood softened subtly. Lace and delicate swirling details introduced a romantic dimension to the darker palette. The garments retained their dramatic presence but revealed a gentler side through texture and movement. Evening gowns shimmered with intricate surfaces, their fluid lines catching the light as the models moved. This balance between strength and softness echoed the narrative of a cinematic heroine moving through the city after dark. Saab's woman seemed at once mysterious and commanding, like a character stepping out of a noir film set against the skyline of Manhattan. The finale brought a shift in tone with dresses inspired by 1942 silhouettes. Full, flower-like corolla skirts appeared in dramatic floral interpretations, adding volume and vintage glamour to the closing looks. These gowns, both romantic and theatrical, created a striking conclusion to the collection, amplifying the sense of cinematic storytelling. With Fall-Winter 2026 to 2027, Saab reimagined the allure of New York nightlife through his signature lens of luxury and elegance. By blending sculptural silhouettes, urban color palettes, and classic evening glamour, he crafted a wardrobe that celebrates a woman who moves through the city like a star in her own film, confident, magnetic, and impossible to ignore.
I never paint flowers the way they are, only the way they misbehave.
Like the one that leans out of the vase toward the wrong person. The one that drops its petals on silk and pretends it's innocent.
You think they have intent.
I think they have timing. That's more interesting. us fragments. I decide which ones turn into a story.
And what's the story tonight?
Two silhouettes in a window, thinking they're private, while the whole city listens to their pauses.
Somewhere between my need and pleasure, within our love is something infinite and good. Underneath each thought and each desire, eventually everything must fade. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Open up your mind. Open up your mind.
You remind me of Rome at dusk. Red walls, no forgiveness.
You want forgiveness?
No, I want the moment before forgiveness, when everything is still guilty and alive.
speak as if you're remembering something you never had.
Maybe that's what creation is, the echo before the act.
Or the act pretending it's an echo. deserve to be rewritten. Others, only traced with fingertips.